From his early beginnings in music as an inspiring singer, his radio days as a presenter and DJ, as a TV show host and his early hits, Dare has come full circle. He has come of age. But really, who is Dare?
Dare is very deep and knowledgeable, yet he's very fun.
Dare would sing and deliver as the performer should.
Okay, we're going to hear all this bang bang ding ding and all that and all that.
Who's Dare? I don't know Dare.
And we said nothing because we knew that Dare was coming on.
Maybe he knows me.
His music is unpredictable.
He's a joker. You know, he loves to have fun.
He's carved his own path.
Dare used to be D-A-R-E. Then white people started calling him Dare, Mr. Dare.
Dare would have waited 20 to 50 years before doing that show.
And he's good. Goes somewhere people never expect.
Yeah, I go make a move. Don't let nobody tell you, say you know go make.
Lagos is where I was born and raised. Everything about Lagos, from the hustle, the traffic, I've done everything, you know, from riding bikes to entering Molue, you know, everything. The whole grind, the bustle, the busyness that Lagos brings, you know, that, and I think the entrepreneurial spirit also comes from having been born here, you know, and you just know that there's no dulling, you know, no sleeping moment at all. Like we say in Lagos, you know, you can't be caught sleeping on a bicycle.
What if I'm good at it? What if I try?
From a young age, I had been a member of a children's choir, although I was in the back, you know, where they won't see me, you know, so it wasn't a prominent, you know, role that I played. Yeah, I think the choir in school, in secondary school, was my first breakthrough, my first, you know, relationship with music.
This goes out to all the beautiful women around the world, especially in Africa, you know. Like the very first time I opened up my heart to love. Like the very first time.
One of Dare's biggest motivations that I can see as somebody who's an insider, I would say his love for his family. It really drives him.
I put my hand in the air one time for all of my African women. I'm singing la 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 la.
For sure, it's a demanding lifestyle, but my wife and I cope pretty good. It gets hectic. Sometimes I'm on the road for days and days, and I don't get to see the family for a bit. But we're always in touch.
You're beautiful. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. You're beautiful.
I know she won't want me to mention her, but his wife really, really motivates him a lot. And I think, to a certain degree, his father and the legacy that he built, the legacy that he left behind as well, I think these things really play a part in pushing Dare's drive for success.
Well, I always get homesick, you know. And I'm not one to eat, I'm not a big eater outside, you know, so I like my home cooking, so she knows that no matter what happens, you know, I'm coming home to eat.
Oh! Saved by the post, saved by the upright. Okay.
We have 2 kids, 1 boy and 1 girl. Our boy is 7. His name is Femi, named after my brother-in-law, my late brother-in-law. He passed away tragically on the Bellevue crash, one of the crashes that we've had over the last several years in Nigeria. And then he has a sister who's almost 3. Her name is Atinuke, but we call her Tintin. And we call Femi Fem, so we got Fem and Tintin.
Femi, Kazola taking the shot. Is he gonna go left or is he going right?
I see him as one who really shows care for those around him.
It's just someone that cares about people, and I think he holds friendship in, you know, he knows the value of friendship.
He has a good heart. Dare, I won't lie to you. If it's just for the thing that he did
for me because I was nobody when he allowed me to stay with him in his house back years ago, like 12 years ago. It was just that one. This guy, because then I was just fresh in the industry, and this guy let me stay, hang with him. I didn't have a house back then, and that's people like that. They don't come easy. You understand? And the guy is good. I love you, Dari. I love you. No homo.
When me and my dad play football, I always win. My favorite dad's song is Make a Mo.
Unfortunately, I didn't have that one-on-one musically with my dad. I was very young when he passed, and the only kind of music conversation we ever had was I think I had homework, from secondary school back then. That has something to do with lines and spaces and which clef is this and that clef. Was it white clef or you know what I mean?
They say I can't do what I love. Oh, nobody knows.
He does his own music, does his own way, and I think he just enjoys the passion, enjoys the satisfaction it gives to him that, look, I'm able to do my music, I'm still able to be part of the industry and stand out and, move forward with it. And I come up with different innovative ideas to express my sound. And that's the kind of artist I know Dari to be.
Just a matter of time. Yeah, I go make a move. Don't let nobody tell you, say no go make.
Dari actually started on radio as a weekend things, and he almost took over the whole thing. He was exceptional. He's always been exceptional.
Don't let nobody tell you, say you know.
This is not a Yoruba program. This is not Igbo program. This is Nigerian Idol.
Amen.
What is all this?
Okay, come and take your golden ticket.
Typical week in Dari's life, when everything is going on at the same time. Hopping on a plane, hopping off a plane, gym, rehearsals, hopping on another plane, judge on a show, you have a gig by the weekend. It does get, hectic.
Joburg Airport, OR Tambu. Tired. I need to get to my room. But yeah, we got to head straight to rehearsals. This life. Yeah. I have to get there looking all happy, Energy. Nothing to happen.
And if you want to skip the R, you're still sounding the same. Badura, badura, badura. For me, it's still the same thing. That means I pray my destiny, my destiny will make a way for me. That's pretty much. So pray for me. Badura for me is the same thing as pray for me. Thank you. Pray for me. Badura for me. Pray I find my way. Again, pray for me. For me.
Somebody that's accomplished so much of such caliber is still yet so humble and willing to work with anybody, willing to take advice from any angle and any corner. So that for me is just inspiring to watch and to look at.
Every piece of music you listen to, recorded by Dari, there's always something you're living with, either in terms of message or in terms of the perfection, creatively, there's something you're holding on to, as a singer, you're looking at, his harmonies and you're like, oh, nice one there, as a producer, you're listening to the chord progressions and listening to, maybe the string session or horns lines or something, but there's something for everybody, and someone who is into lyrics, there's something for you. So it's a total package.
He pushes himself, like I said, he pushes himself beyond any mental limitations. And he wants to. I mean, sometimes we do some and it sounds good, And then we go back again, we listen over and over, and we say, you know what, I think it can sound better. And there's never been one time, you know, that I suggest or say, I think this can sound better, I think it could be better, that he feels the least bit reluctant. And then the first thing is like, what are we waiting for?
Most of the young ones nowadays would rather sing about all kinds of crap. Best way to put it. No excuses for my language. But Dare would rather be content-driven. Many of them don't go according to scales that should be. They just come and auto-tune. Dare would sing and deliver as a performer should.
Hello, Daddy, how you doing? Hope Mama's doing okay. It's been 4 years and 11 months now. It was true what you said to me.
And he's one of the few people we have these days that is still very particularly concerned about content, you know, as much as he is about, you know, making exciting, great music. You know, with very few people like that these days. I find that highly inspiring.
He does classical, he does hip-hop, he does classical hip-hop, reggae, whatever. He has a huge range. And then sometimes you feel that God has almost overblessed him because he now has an incredible voice to go with it.
Ciao, bro. Thank you so much, man. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, grateful, grateful, thank you. See you guys tomorrow. That's it. It's a wrap for rehearsals. With all the drama and Oscar, you know, giving us some last-minute movie magic, you know. Could it be even more dramatic? So we got here on time, and barely got here on time. Caught a bit of the rehearsal, and that's it. We're ready for recording tomorrow. Sometimes I'm in the studio, in the house, making music with the producers and all that. If my son comes in and says, he comes in, I play something we just made where, you know, me and the producer are excited, like, man, this is a jam, this thing is hot. And then we call Femi, come and listen to this. What do you think? It's like, you know, so, and really and truly, at the end of the day, that song is not going anywhere because the funny thing is, he can tell.
I've been sitting here for 2 straight hours watching you asleep, wishing I could talk to you.
I remember when I brought Not the Girl home after, you know, doing it in the studio. My wife heard it, she's like, this is a nice song. This is a nice song. How do we go and finish this song quickly? We got to push it out.
When I try to
guy can sound like who he wants to sound like.
Even though I see the signs, you think
you saw his quality in The Girl I Used to Know. You know, The Girl I Used to Know is Dare.
You're not the girl I used to know. You're a shadow of yourself. I think I lost you long ago. Like a book that's left a shelf. I hear the footsteps down the hall, and I know someday that it will be you.
My mission through music is really to help people convey the emotions that they ordinarily probably can't put into words. If you're feeling a certain way, just put my music on, and I hope that I'm able to help people communicate, you know, how they feel. So joy, sadness, inspiration, you know, you name it.
You seem a part of me. Just how did this all go wrong?
Professionally, you know, I mean, he's like, you know, he's really hardworking. He's really, really, really hardworking. Most people around will probably get exhausted before he does.
Somebody's sleeping on the junction.
Dare is he's a great guy. I enjoy working with him. I enjoy, you know, we just don't work. We have a lot of fun in the studio. You know, I mean, have crazy, exciting conversations, and I mean, off work, I think he's a fun person to be with.
Larry, my man, is the correct guy. If I'm going to murder today, Larry is feeling me now. Larry, you know they feel me.
This handshake enter your
You know they feel me talk now.
This
You know
handshake enter your spirit.
They feel me now. They feel me. They feel me. We just shake again. Make the thing loud. Make it loud. Make it loud. Make it loud.
There was one time I told one guy, I said, I'm going to Dari's birthday party, and he should get me. I see Dari likes big buckles. The guy should get me a big buckle. So the guy said, he will get me one original big buckle, D&G. I said, okay. So the guy called me and said he's on his way. I said, I've left home. I was living in Ikoyi at the time. I said, I've left home. Bring it to me. And the guy brought it. I said, bring 2. So the day Dari wears his own and he's posing, I said, maybe I gave you, I also have,
Every experience I've had with Dari has been memorable. That's a silly guy, man.
Dari is very deep and knowledgeable, yet he's very fun.
So the guy brought this buckle. In fact, he brought the buckle, met me at the entrance of this thing, came out of his car, gave it to me, it was in a case. I gave him his money.
He understands music, but then he's able to have fun with it at the same time, and that's how he is as a person as well.
I wore mine one day and went to one event, and one guy wore his. And I looked at the guy's phone, I said, that's a D&G. The guy said, yes. Mine looked like a D&B. So I said, that's nice. How much did you get your own? The guy said 65K or something like that. Bought mine 30K. Then it occurred to me that I had given Dari that same buckle. I said,
I mean, we make fun out of everything, I mean, we can make a mistake, recording, I will make fun out of it. You can say one word, maybe ginger, and you get all the rhymes, Mirinda, Fanta, and everything. So
it was now a case of how I'll tell Dari that, don't wear that into public again. The guy that sold that thing to us duped us, I'm still looking for the original of that. Listen, when I get it, I'll make it good. I'll make it good to Dari. But it's an area, but he probably would have worn it. And some other people will be like, oh, Dari can wear fake now. That belt I gave you is fake.
Love Like a Movie. That show is it's not for now. It's for the future. Trust me. Dari would have waited 20 to 50 years before doing that show.
There's no other show like that existing in this country right now. So we look forward to it every year. So far, nothing comes close.
Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen.
We are here live on the red carpet of the most highly anticipated concert of the year. It is Dari presents Love Like a Movie 2, and we do have a special guest coming on stage.
Love Like a Movie. Wow, where should I start? It's been a true success story. Initially, it was born out of just us sitting down, ideas and all that. It evolved. Initially, it was supposed to be like, okay, Dari, you've been quiet. At that point, you've been quiet. You haven't done a show for a while. You need to do a show. From the show, it became, with long and short of it, we created a brand new experience as far as Nigerian entertainment is concerned.
The first one was, mind-blowing. We thought, okay, we won't be able to pull it again. And they had a second one, which was off the hinges.
We performed 70 feet in the air in one of the last concerts, one of his concerts in Lagos. He's always trying to find new ways to break ground as a performing artist, to really give value.
And we did the first one, it was a success. A lot of people talked about it, but those that didn't come, after hearing from those that came, be like, I can't miss the second one. So the turnout was huge on the second one. Of course, we featured Kelly Rowland and everybody came out, you know. We raised the bar, took the show outdoors, took it to the sky. I arrived from like 200 and something feet in the air. I swear I could see Ojo Legba from up there when I was coming down, you know, and I just saw a sea of lights, you know, iPads, you know, people filming my arrival to the stage and all that. It was surreal, you know, and we, again, if we broke the internet, literally, you know, with the first edition, the second one just took things to a different level, you know. We broke our own records, so to speak. And it's become that show that is the reference point, you know, for everything production. Is it lighting? Is it sound? Is it the dance? Is it you know, the quality across board was just on point, 100%, and it's a good thing, you know. It's a proudly Nigerian production, something that we gave birth to, and yeah, we're proud of it.
Love Like a Movie, I've been privileged to see that the 2 times he's done, I think he's done it twice, and I think it's incredible. I think it makes me proud to be Nigerian and to see that can be done here.
You know, I think it's beautiful, I think it's awesome. We need things like that, something that's refreshing, and you know, we need more of that in Nigeria. That is nice one. I'm not saying this because you paid me. Yeah, I'm saying it because you paid me. But you know, it doesn't matter. I would have done it. Like, I'm just joking. He didn't pay me anything yet.
Hey, morning, guys. Rise and shine. It's a state of mind.
It's that quality of good quality Hennessy. Good quality. Do you understand what I mean? Rich and professional. That's it. A good voice, a good musician, and a good entertainer. All coming together. That's fantastic.
Recording day, yes. We're going for it. Soweto Gospel Choir, Dari featuring Soweto Gospel Choir. Agumeka, pray for me. Let's see how it comes out, the recording.
Dari has a studio at home. The studio is never, ever quiet. You know, at every point in time, you go to Dari's house, there's somebody reworking something or remaking something or writing something. Never stops. Never stops.
Dari is one of the few people in the world who, when you hear his voice, you know he is the one. And there are like 6 or 7 of them. Dari, Stevie Wonder, Ray Charles, Babyface, Whitney Houston, Alicia Keys, Celine Dion, and me. That's Dari for you.
But faster. Plenty of work goes into my rehearsals and preparations. If I'm not, you know, working on my vocals, you know, rehearsing with the band, whether or not I have a gig, especially with the new music, it's all a sequence. You write, you record, you rehearse, prepare for live performances, try and finish the collaborations. You're sitting with the mix, trying to master. You know, it's a lot of work. You know, taking pictures, photo shoots for press, doing press releases. It's a lot. There's plenty of stuff that people don't get to see, like some of the rehearsals or the recordings.
Oh, I'm already gone, so just.
Okay, let's go. Beautiful, beautiful. One more for the road. One more for the road. Beautiful, beautiful.
Oh, I'm already gone, so just pray for me. Pray for me. Pray I find my way. Putting down this shit. Oh, Baba, I gotta take a chance. Oh, I'm already gone, so just pray for me.
Eyes are red, I'm sleepy, it's been a long day. That's pretty much it for us here at Open Room Studios. Came out with the team. Shout out Mage. Shout out Bimbo, Scott, Oscar, you know, everybody came through. Richard, thank you. Beverly, the Soweto Gospel Choir, that was live, man. We nailed it. Pray for me, I go make him. Coming soon, it's sounding nice.
Every time I see him, yes, he reminds me of his father, and he has up to the ante. And I think that is so fantastic, because there are a lot of children of entertainers who go into the same field, and it can be a bit difficult. You know, they're looking at the shoes as being too huge to fill. He's carved his own path, and he's doing a very good job.
I'd like to be remembered as someone who touched lives, you know, through my music, again with the emotions and whatnot. Just someone who was expressive, someone who serious about his music and passionate about his music, and just to spread my music to as many people as possible. You know, I hope that my music impacts, even if it's just a small dent. You know, I'm happy. What don't they know about me? I don't know. Just like everybody else, I fart too. Wanna hear some?
Ask you how you know me.
I don't know you. I don't know this guy.
See, and I came all the way.
Like a fire in the rain. Caught your eye, you took my breath away.
And I don't want this cut out. He's a Jaguda. You know, people think that is an Ajebota because of his pedigree. He lost that pedigree long time back. So he's a street boy, but carries on like he's an Ajebota. He can't fool.
And I gaze into your eyes as our bodies intertwine, like I was meant to always be. I will make a move. Don't let nobody tell you, say I will make a move. Because one day your light will shine and your star will bright. Don't let nobody tell you, say I will make a move.
Larry is the kind of person who 100 years after he's gone, his voice will still be in the business. That's how good Dare is. So I'm friends with his voice. I really don't know him. I hear he's my fan, but you know, that's it for me.